Good morning, students. Our subject is wastewater management. We are in sixth unit. Our present topic is manufacturing process and origin, characteristics, effects, and treatment methods of distilleries industries. So, guys, the distillery introduction. Here, production of ethyl alcohol in distilleries based on cane sugar molasses. The world's total production of alcohol from cane molasses is more than 13 million meters cube per annum. The 295 distilleries in India produce 2.7 billion liters of alcohol and generating 40 billion liters of wastewater annually. The enormous distillery wastewater has potential to produce 1100 million cubic meters of biogas, the population equivalent of distillery wastewater based on biological oxygen demand has been reported to be as high as 6.2 billion. The wastewater from distilleries, major portion of which is spent wash, is nearly 15 times the total alcohol production. This massive quantity, approximately 40 billion liters of effluent, if disposed untreated, can cause considerable stress on the water courses, leading to widespread damage to aquatic life. The overview of distillery industry. This table presents the purpose of each one of the process. Here, the process and the purpose. In dilution process, the main purpose is molasses available from Indian sugar mills has a solid content varying between 76 and 90% in diluter. Solid concentration of molasses is brought down to 20 to 25 bricks. Fermentation. Fermentation process purpose is production of alcohol from fermentable sugars in molasses solution. Separation process purpose is substrate is separated into alcoholic solution and yeast sludge by centrifugation. The recuperation of yeast is important in order to reduce the organic load of the wastewater. Distillation process. Purpose is the produced alcohol is distilled utilizing a counter current of steam. So guys, the recuperation of yeast is important in order to reduce the organic load of the wastewater. In distillation process, purpose is the produced alcohol is distilled utilizing a counter current of steam. Water use. Water used in molasses based distilleries are process application, non-process applications. In process application, yeast propagation, preparation of molasses for fermentation, water, as steam required for distillation. Non-process applications, cooling water, treated water for making potable liquor IMFL and for boiler use. Water and steam required for washing. Wastewater. Process waste streams. Spent wash from the analyzer column, fermenter sludge, spent lees from the rectifier, non-process waste streams, cooling water, waste wash water, water treatment plant wastewater, boiler blowdown, bottling plant wash wastewater, other wastes. Here guys, this is the uh, capacity of spirit. Here guys, the diluter, fermenter, analyzer, condenser, rectifier, condenser. Here guys, the molasses 78 tons, water 220 meters cube, water 25 meters cube. From molasses and water diluter, from diluter to uh, further dilution and yeast propagation, and from uh, further dilution and yeast propagation to fermenter, and these fermenters from also diluter and wash water 34 meters cube and cooling water 170 meters cube. uh, so through fermenter. For fermenter to fermenter sludge 60 meters cube and cooling water to waste 170 meters cube and wash water to waste 34 meters cube. From fermenter to analyzer. From analyzer to spent wash 290 meters cube and steam 60 degrees centigrade to analyzer and cooling water to condenser, condenser to cooling water recycled, and from condenser to rectifier, from rectifier to spantless 43 meters cube recycled or waste, from rectifier to condenser. So cooling water to condenser, condenser to cooling water recycled, and condenser to rectified spirit. So total cooling. So waste streams. So water required 100 meters cube per hour process streams. Spend wash waste characteristics. A parameter, batch process, continuous process, and biostill process. Volume or LL of alcohol, batch process 14 to 15, continuous process 10 to 12, biostill process 7 to 9. Color, batch process dark brown, continuous process dark brown, biostill process dark brown. pH, batch process 3.7 to 4.5, continuous process 4.0 to 4.3, biostill process 4.0 to 4.2, and the chemical oxygen demand 80,000 to 1 lakh, and 1 lakh 10,000 to 1 lakh 30,000, and 1 lakh 40,000 to 1 lakh 60,000 milligram per liter. Biological oxygen demand in batch process 45,000 to 50,000, continuous process 55,000 to 65,000, biostill process 60,000 to 70,000 milligram per liter. Solids no, and the total 90,000 to 1 lakh 20,000 in batch process, 1 lakh 30,000 to 1 lakh 60,000 continuous process, 1 lakh 60,000 to 2 lakhs 10,000 milligram per liter in the biostill process. Total volatile 60,000 to 70,000 batch process, 60,000 to 75,000 continuous process, 1,60,000 to 2,10,000 milligram per liter in biosteel process. Total volatile 60,000 to 70,000 in a continuous process, 60,000 to 75,000 in a biosteel process, 80,000 to 90,000 milligram per liter. Inorganic dissolved in batch process, 30,000 to 40,000. Continuous process, 35,000 to 45,000. In a biosteel process, 60,000 to 90,000 milligram per liter. In chloride, 50,000 to 5,000 to 6,000 batch process, 6,000 to 7,500 in continuous process, 10,000 to 12,000 milligram per liter in biosteel process. Chlorides, okay. Next, sulfates, 4,000 to 8,000, 45,000 to 8,500, 8,000 to 10,000 milligram per liter. Total nitrogen, total nitrogen, 1,000 to 1,200, 1,000 to 1,400, 2,000 to 2,500 milligram per liter. Potassium phosphate, 8,000 to 12,000. Phosphorus, 2,200 to 300. And in continuous process, potassium 10,000 to 14,000, phosphorus 300 to 500. In biosteel process, potassium 20,000 to 22,000 milligram per liter and phosphorus 1,600 to 2,000 milligram per liter. Sodium in batch process 400 to 600 and continuous process 1,400 to 1,500. Biosteel process 1,200 to 1,500 milligram per liter. And the calcium in batch process 2,000 to 3,500. Continuous process 4,500 to 6,000. Biosteel process 5,000 to 6,500 milligram per liter. Characteristics of spent lease. pH, the range is 3.6 to 4.5. Chemical oxygen demand, 5,000 to 6,000 milligram per liter. And biological oxygen demand, BOD, 200 to 300 milligram per liter. Total solids, dissolved solids, 5,000 to 6,000 milligram per liter. Suspended solids, 500 to 1,000 milligram per liter. Chlorides, 50 to 100 milligram per liter. So, other environmental problems. Air environment. The air pollutants resulting from distillery operations will be SPM, SO2 and NOx emitted from the boiler. The air emission from the boiler will be dispersed through suitable pollution control equipments. Biological conditions. Emission of particulate matter along with oxides will affect vegetation around the unit. The effects may vary from bleaching of leaves, reduction in effective leaf area for photosynthesis to adverse damage like death. This could be overcome by following proper environment management plan. Noise impact. To meet out the industrial noise level prescribed by the Factory Act 90 dBA for 8 hours working, suitable acoustic measures such as proper engineering design acoustic methods, suitable barriers and enclosures are proposed to reduce the noise level. Solution: anaerobic treatment. Prior to the actual treatment steps, some conditioning measures for the spent wash do, however, have to be taken. The high temperature of the spent wash from the distillation process have to be adjusted at least to the maximum values tolerable for the biologic degradation. Flow regulation mixing, uh, Strong variations in the volumetric flow of the wastewater have to be compensated by storage, equalization capacities, and appropriate dosage or mixing device. The spent wash should be kept separately from other wastewater streams, cleaning water in order to ensure maximum control of its concentration. Conditioning of pH value. The usually low pH value has to be corrected by neutralization. Nutrients, suspended solids. The content of macro or micronutrients and the suspended solids usually range within the tolerable limits for anaerobic bacterial activity. Should the values exceed the limits in individual cases, these need to be adjusted. Anaerobic process, influent, bar screen, grid chamber, anaerobic lagoons, aerobic lagoons, and polishing pond. Shootable anaerobic process, UASB, up, upflow anaerobic sludge blanket, a reactor, anaerobic reactor with upflow rhythm of the treated wastewater, sludge retention and three-phase separation for the separation of methane, sludge and treated wastewater. Anaerobic filter, fixed bed reactor, reactor with an inert filter medium with a high specific surface for an growth of biomass. Today, mostly plastic material, mostly with external separation and recirculation of sludge. Anaerobic contact process, totally mixed reactor with separation and recirculation of sludge to the methanogenic reactor. The realization of sludge degassing improves the sludge consistency for separation. Here, guys, upflow anaerobic sludge blanket process. In this process, guys, here, so blocks, gas or solid separator, effluent, sludge blanket, and sludge bed. In upflow anaerobic filter process, biogas, effluent, treatment media, and flow distributor, recycle, influent, or drain. So guys, here anaerobic contact process in inlet here slurry, gas, and mixer, gas out, inlet feed, and recycle solids line, solids and liquid, degasifier, settler, and outlet. This is so from this figure we know upflow anaerobic sludge blanket process, upflow anaerobic filter process, anaerobic contact process. So advantages of anaerobic treatment of distillery wastewater. Environmental aspects, prevention of pollution of water and soil, mitigation of greenhouse gases, reduction of methane emissions, reduction of fossil fuel demand, socio-economic aspects, hygiene aspects, nutritional aspects, economic aspects, fuel savings, revenues from energy sales, alternative treatment and disposal options for spent wash. Incineration after evaporation, the water content of the spent wash is significantly decreased by evaporation so that the dried substrate is suitable for incineration, containing about 37% of potash as potassium oxide on an average, from which potassium is recovered in the form of potassium salts. This potassium is used as a fertilizer or with the addition of chemicals for the recuperation of K2SO4 and CaSO4. The adverse environmental effects of disposal of untreated spent wash are avoided, but the high energy demand of the evaporation process that will in most cases be met by using fossil sources of energy should be taken into consideration. Alternative treatment and disposal options for spent wash. Composting and spray irrigation, growing of algae and fungus. Composting. In this process, press mud generated from sugar mill is utilized to produce compost by mixing distillery effluent. Both anaerobic and aerobic composting systems are practiced. In some plants, composting with treated effluent treated through biomethanization plant is also practiced. This system can achieve zero effluent if the press mud quantity matches with the effluent generated. Spray irrigation. The spent wash is applied directly to agriculture land for fertilizing purposes due to the high organic loading. This can, however, lead to undesired accumulation of nutrients in the soil and to infiltration of soluble components to groundwater. Growing of algae and fungus. Owing to its high protein content and nutritional value, the spent wash can be used as nutritional substrate for the growing of algae and fungus. Recommendations. For the treatment of distillery spent wash, removal and or recovery of yeast should be prerequisite to reduce the load and eliminate certain undue problems in the waste treatment recovery plants. This recovered yeast can be utilized as a good cattle feed, where the availability of land is a severe constraint. Evaporation and incineration of distillery spent wash to recover potash would appear to be the only choice. In the countries like ours, where indigenous sources of potash are scarce or not available, recovery of potash from crude ash by evaporation and incineration of spent wash would appear to be an economically attractive alternative. Biogas generated from the distillery effluents can be effectively utilized in production plant boilers, thus saving about 50 to 60% fuel or steam. The treated effluent having almost all the potash retained in it may be utilized by irrigation purposes. The utilization of the distillery effluent in agricultural fields will not only enrich these further with essential plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potash, but also compensate the expenditure on fertilizers for crop growth. Similarly, spent wash utilization in bioearth composting, where adequate land is available, being a simple process and not involving in any heavy machinery, is also one of the cost-effective methods of disposal. Thank you guys, all of you, for your cooperation. Thank you very much.